Okay, let's make sure this is all functioning. Check, audio check, video check, and there I am. Oh, you can see the reflection in these lovely glasses. Cooler, smarter. Maybe if I do this, scratch my chin a little bit. Not bad, right? All right, so I've got these on for a reason, and that's because the writing on this can is so small, it drives me bonkers. But that makes the review exciting. All right, this is another BeerNative beer review. My name is Steve Jaguar. Let's get into it. And I just realized that my volume was turned down way too low on my audio, it's a problem. But hopefully it doesn't really matter because I got it fixed now. And let us plow on into this. Let me just check that I am. If you're watching, throw a comment that just says good. If you can do that, make sure my audio actually functions. I think it's cool, but you never know, right? I'm going to press on anyway. I'm going to be reviewing a Imperial Rye Stout, and it's got a theme. It looks really cool. Let's grab it. It's already out of the fridge. And if you're a fan of Stranger Things, you're gonna love it. Or maybe you're just a Winona Ryder fan. Let's check it out. Oh, there's a little bit of flavor profile. Getting ahead of myself, but if you saw Stranger Things, thank you, Mike. Then you know that this is Joyce Byers or Bowers. What is her name in Stranger Things? It is. I want to look it up. Should I look it up? Am I cheating? I'm going with Byers. I'm just going to buy into Byers. Joyce Byers. And there's a bit where her son is in the upside down and he communicates via the lights. No, not too much of a. Yes, thanks, Mike. I got it right. Nice. It's an 8% Imperial Rye Stout. It's in tandem with Overtone Brewing. I love the art. Come on. This is a pretty sick art design. And it's got a lot of, see, I sometimes do this just to read what's in it. But even then, that's so small. And, you know, in the latter years of my existence, I now start to need these sort of sexy glasses. But the malt profile is fantastic in here. We're talking pale biscuit malt. Now, this is a rye. I'm going to get into that a little bit because there's a good history there, and it's important as beer fans to know these things. Biscuit, rye malt, crystal rye, flaked oats, and then, you know, for giggles, chocolate carafa 3 mesquite smoked malt and roasted barley. So it's all about the malt and rye. A typical rye, if we go way back in history, should have like 60% rye to be considered a Rogan beer, and to throw a bit of German at you there. But it's interesting. Actually, I could get into that a little bit more, and maybe I will in a moment. It's made by Brew York, and we can get into that well, why not? Why not do a little bit of that right now? Bang, Brew York. They got a lot of really good Christmassy ones coming out, like the Fairy Tale of Brew York, but they have this one, and there's no weird. All these ones like that, they have a lot of strange adjuncts like cinnamon and cardamom, and also which, you know, they can be good. This doesn't. This is kind of a purists, and that's what I'm into. And I like the idea of it being a rye. It's Imperial. I think of Imperial as greater than 10. This is an 8. This is a pretty casual, drinky. So let's take a look and see what we think of it. Let's pop it right now, and then we'll get into a little bit of the larger history of what makes a good rye IPA or good rye stout or good rye anything good. I'm expecting darkness, as dark as my heart. And there it is. Lovely little frothy, kind of brownish head there. Someone once told me that, oh, you can tell a difference between a stout and a porter by the color of its head. I'm like, no, I don't know. That's very arguable. Inadvertently advertising White Hag there, but who cares? Nice, great, really dark, lovely little head, retaining, beautiful. Smells nice. You know what? I can take these glasses off now. Superman that. Yeah, it was me the whole time. So I'm going to give it a little sip. See, Mersey Beers has just arrived. My audio is improved. We're doing a little bit of, for those of you who remember Winona Ryder way back in the Beetlejuice days, you know what? If you're not keeping track of her, maybe you didn't watch Stranger Things, she's doing just fine. Yeah, there she is answering the phone. weird stuff's happening. I think I don't know how old she is now, but I'm cool with that. I said it was in collaboration with Overtone. I was going to say Overtone makes a lot of hop forward craft beers. They say it right there on the front of their website. Based up in Scotland. So I think when there's two breweries putting their name on the line, my hopes actually kind of inflate a little bit there. So I'm going to try this now. Let's get rid of that. Woof. All right. So you get a lot of biscuity malt like right off the start, and then you wait. It's like there's maybe it's like I don't know. You ever just cut yourself? This is a really weird analogy. Ever just whack? That's it. Let's say get hit in the shin, and then or kicked in the in the bollocks, and you're like, no, I'm okay. Oh no, I'm not. No, I just got an avalanche of rye there, and it's really, really deep. A little bit of chocolate. Chocolate's overcome by a lot of smokiness at the end. So that's probably the order of operations. We're getting a lot of kind of what it feels like a very super velvety, yummy stout at the beginning, and then suddenly you're bowled over by that ryeness, and then that gives way again to this lovely smoky feel that makes you kind of just want to sit and chill and relax into it. It's not something you just want to throw back, but you probably would have guessed that if you're a fan of stouts, if you're a fan of rye stouts. And I'm gonna bring this back up again. If you're wondering where I got it, well, the obvious answer is, of course, going to be Brew York, but you can't buy it there. There isn't any left, but you can get it. And big thank you to one of the viewers today, Mersey Beers, for saying go buy beers from Trembling Madness. The upcoming calendar, the advent calendar I bought, is 24 beers from House of Trembling Madness, and there you go. Rogan beer was like a rye beer in German. Rye beer goes like 500 years back in Germany. Anything rye related, and then because of the was it the Reinheits, the Bavarian purity law, they didn't get to use rye for a long time. So we're really doing a lot of German today, isn't it? So, hey, there we go. Let's keep it going. Wenn Sie dieses Bier möchten, können Sie es bei Trembling Madness Store kaufen. There you go. A little bit of restaurant German for you. Throw that out there. But yeah, you can go get it. So it's only $4.10 for an 8% Imperial Rye Stout. I would say jump on it. My immediate reaction is it's really, really darn good. I'm going to sip it again just to be absolutely certain, because that smokiness is only just fading. And somebody who actually speaks German is going to pick apart what I just said in German. I meant to say, if you want this beer, go buy it at House of Trembling Madness. I think that's what I said. Pushing the limits. I haven't spent much time in Germany in a long time. All right. It's hitting me again and again. I think this is huge. Like, this is a go back for more beer. The spec on it, well, what a surprise. We can throw this up to the screen, and it inevitably will. Obviously, incredibly malt forward. It is really dry. It's not sweet at all. There's no hop. I would amp up the mouthfeel on that. That's where I would disagree. I actually think it's really, really nice. A little bit of advice for those looking to buy beers. Trembling Madness, probably the best beer online store in the UK. Actually, in one of the most killer live stores. You can go upstairs and they have this like pretty sick bar where you can, with like stuff and antlers and weird stuff on the walls. So if you're ever in York, do check it out. I guess I'm on theme getting this from Trembling Madness because that is the same city within which this brewery lives. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I've got things to do. We've got dinner to make, and I'm really trying to keep my reviews under 10 minutes these days so that they're a little bit more bite-sized. But do look forward to the fact that I will be going to Las Vegas in a couple of days' time, and I'm going to try and do a review there. It almost never works out because my schedule is so insane when I do these things. But I will be back on the 3rd of December, and I will be in Advent Calendar debt. I'll have 3. that I need to open up. And I'm going to do what I did in previous years. It's just behind that wall. I'm going to live go open up 3 beers, and I'm going to show you what they are and probably review one of them, maybe 2 live on the Saturday the 3rd. So that may or may not be the next time I see you all. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mersey Beers, for watching. Always a pleasure to have you on the show, in a way. My sort of almost kind of, what do you call it, commentary co-hosts. This is the end. I think this is going to get a huge score on Untappd. I'm going to give it like maybe a 4.4. It kind of makes sense. I love the art. I love the idea. I love the collaboration. And it's just damn good. All right. That is the end of this one. My name's Steve Jaguar. This is BeerNative. Steve out.